Well, in honor of Black History Month, NBC National is honoring African Americans making history today. We call it the Griot 100. It's a list recognizing leaders from business to pop culture. Well, today we featured Dr. Farrah Gray, a man called one of the most influential black men in America. And guess what? He's local. News 3 caught wind of him early, first interviewing him at the age of 11. And News 3's Crystal Allen reintroduces you to the doctor.
He's achieved more in 28 years than most even dream possible.
Farrah Gray is the ultimate American success story.
Age 9, co-hosted a radio show Backstage Live in Las Vegas, reached 12 million listeners.
A millionaire by the time you were 14 years old. That is really unheard of.
At just 28, Dr. Farrah Gray is an international brand. The entrepreneur owns dozens of businesses, including a publishing company. A best-selling author, philanthropist, and motivational speaker, Gray holds an astonishing resume.
The Trumpet Award for Young Entrepreneur to Dr. Farrah Gray.
But despite all he's accomplished, success, he says, doesn't make the man.
Success doesn't change you, it just magnifies who you really are.
And as I stand before you as a servant of God, so that no man can accuse me, but God can use me. Thank you very much.
Where Farrah Gray started is in stark contrast to where he is now. He spent his early years living amid poverty on the south side of Chicago. But Gray drew from the strength of a hardworking mother and grandmother who never saw limits, but limitless opportunity.
My grandmother gave me that why not me confidence. She said, so wake up every morning and say, why not me?
Barely out of preschool, he was learning the ABCs of becoming a CEO. At 6, he started his first venture, painting and selling rocks as paperweights and doorstops. At 7, he carried business cards that read 21st Century CEO.
When it comes to success, if you know the recipe, you can make it over and over and over again because you're self-made.
At just 14, he landed an office on Wall Street and already made his first million selling Farrah Foods, a company with products targeting young people. Though focused on making millions, Gray says he never lost sight of his purpose, making a difference.
I believe we should all be ashamed to die unless we made a contribution to society.
One of his first organizations connected young entrepreneurs with investors and mentors.
I believe that it's important to really work with the younger generation because they aren't the leaders of the future. I believe they're the leaders of today.
As chair of the Farrah Gray Foundation, he offers scholarships and financial literacy programs in part out of his own pocket. He's also spokesman for the National Coalition for the Homeless and the National Marrow Donor Program, an effort close to his heart after losing his sister to leukemia.
The two most important times in anyone's life is when we were born and when we find out why we were born.
Not even 30, he boasts a portfolio worth a lifetime of work. But despite all he's accomplished, for Gray, greatness isn't a measure of what you've done, but what you do to help another build a legacy greater than your own.
Again, we have to give back. Yeah, we must.
A bright light. Crystal Allen reporting. If that wasn't impressive enough, Gray received an honorary doctorate at just 21 from Allen University in South Carolina.